Kasi yung automotive or HM natin, meron siyang prerequisite talaga na kailangan mo kunin mo na yun before mo kunin yung isa. Kunin mo na muna yung 1 before yung 2. So you cannot proceed, you cannot advance to the next subject without passing the prerequisite subject. Okay, naintindihan natin yon. Okay, next tayo. Ito naman, for our class attendance, nako, this is very rampant now, especially kasi online tayo. Yung monitoring ng ating attendance is, I don't know, meron namang ways sila yung mga teachers natin on how to monitor the programs. But this is our guidelines for students. You are all expected to attend scheduled meetings of classes, especially now. No? So absences beyond 20% of the total number of hours for a course in a semester, considered na natin yan na drop. So for example, ilagay na lang natin 10 hours kayo or 10 days kayo. 20% of that is 2 hours or 2 days lang kayong absent for a certain subject. Pwede na kayo ma-considered as drop. So number of hours tayo so doon tayo magka-count. So I think the teachers have already the way on how to check the attendance, especially ngayong online. And then for absences naman, request for excuse absences must be made. Dapat may info tayo kasi sa face-to-face kailangan kailangan kasi ng approval from the dean talaga. So, it must be processed within a period of 3 days after the last day of the absence. So, for example, absent ka ngayong Zoom ninyo. What's today? Tuesday. So, dapat pag Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, i-process mo na yung excuse letter mo doon sa dean. Bakit naging absent ka para ma-consider yung absent mo. Hindi siya magkakaroon. Kasi ang tatlong unexcused absences, kasi yung tatlong unexcused absences is yun lang ang allowed natin. Tatlo. 3 unexcused absences are allowed. In excess of that, ground na siya for dismissal. So, we have to be careful na kailangan talaga meron tayong excuse information. I don't know Sir Gary kung anong gawain dito. Ngayon kasi naka-online tayo. But for the information of everybody, that is the guidelines of the school. In excess of 3 unexcused absences, it will be ground for dismissal already. Okay? For tardiness naman, para sa mga late. So, beyond 15 minutes late or leaving the class. So, for example, nag-Zoom kayo ng 8 o'clock, schedule nyo. 8:30 ka na nagpasok. So, considered na yan na late. Or, nag-attendance ka ng 8 o'clock, pero pagka 8:30, nag-alis ka, hindi ka na nagbalik. So, considered na rin yan na absent na yan siya. So, hindi na yan siya na-late ka lang kasi nag-alis ka man ng class. So, considered absent na yan siya. Okay, naintindihan natin? Okay, naintindihan. I-reserve your questions pagka na. And then, students naman who wants to add or drop or change subjects or change course kasi baka before hindi nyo pa masyado na-internalize yung courses nyo and diniscuss na ni Sir Gary kanina yung magiging trabaho nyo, yung sa i-enroll ninyo na courses, baka na-internalize nyo na, mas gusto ko pa mag-teacher or gusto ko mag-PSDA ako. So if you change course, change or add or drop subjects, we will have until September 10 for the schedule para kayo mag-add or mag-drop or mag-change ng course. Okay? During this period, ano pa ito, allowed pa kayo mag-add or mag-drop ng subjects or mag-change ng course. Pag after this one, after September 10, hindi na kami mag-accept ng adding or dropping of subjects. Okay, nagets natin yun ha. And then for our grading system naman, sa grading system natin, meron tayong grades, the teachers are giving NG or INC. NG natin is the teacher will be giving you an NG grade pag meron hindi talaga kayo nag-comply ng mga requirements ng teachers. From the very beginning, from the start of the class, hindi talaga kayo nagbigay ng completion doon sa binibigay na requirements ng teacher, so you will be given an NG grade. And for incomplete naman na grades, kahit for example may quizzes kayo, may exam kayo, and then your final grades is a passing grade, pero meron kayong requirement na hindi napasa. For example, si Bitibited Electrical, merong pinagawa na project, tapos hindi niya napigay, hindi niya napasa, still the teacher will give you an incomplete grade. Kahit pa doon sa quizzes mo, doon sa mga exams mo, pasado ka, pero kasi meron kang project na hindi napasa, you will still be given an incomplete grade by the teacher. So wag natin awayan si teacher, sir, sulod man ko sir, nag-exam man ko sir, nag-quiz pa man gani ko, anong incomplete ko, anong NG ko. Because wala ka nagpapasa ng projects, wala ka nag-comply sa mga hindi napapasa sa inyong teachers. So, we have to be kanang conscious tayo kung anong pinapagawa ng teachers natin, and then we have to submit it on the deadline na set ng teachers natin para hindi tayo magka-problema. And then you will only have 30 days to comply yung incomplete ninyo at saka NG ninyo na grades. So, the Office of the Registrar will be giving the teacher 30 days para ma-change yung incomplete at NG na grades natin, ng mga student natin. Okay? So, pag meron naman doon sa mga hindi makapag-exam during exam, kasi meron talaga time na hindi tayo makapag-exam. Ganun. Special examination in grading period, prelim, midterm, semifinal, and finals natin may only be given to students within a week only in the following grounds. So, dalawang reason lang para pwede nating pagbigyan yung estudyante natin na makapag-special exam. Number one reason is may sakit, illness, and the student must present a medical certificate. I-present siya sa dean or sa acting dean natin kay Sir Gary para ma-allow yung special exam natin. And then, or merong namatay sa family. For example, nag-passed away yung lola, so hindi naman siya makapag-study din. Pero, so kailangan niya may written excuse letter sa dean para mabigyan din siya ng special exam. So yung dalawang yun lang ang pwede natin i-allow bakit makapag-special exam. Hindi pwede yung nakupog mo ko, sir, oy, wala ko naka-exam, wala ko naka-study. So hindi pwede yung ganun ng mga reasons natin. We have to be responsible students, guys. So yun lang ang at saka pag mag-special exam tayo, meron tayong payment na 50 pesos for special examination fee. Sa ibang school, 50 pesos per subject. Sa Samson, 50 pesos lang kahit 5 or 3 yung special exam na subject. Dito, 50 pesos lang. So you have to pay it before the special examination. And also, reminder, we have to pay our tuition fee. Every examination, we have to pay our tuition fee na kailangan kung gusto nyo magpa-compute sa atin, we will be announcing sa GC kung kailan na magiging available yung mga assessment doon sa payables ninyo kasi as of now hindi pa tapos ang recording ng enrollees natin. So wala pang assessment. So yun. Yun ang summary kasi madami ito masyado. But ito yung pinaka-importante sa ating mga regulations. So I will repeat yung mga documentary requirements natin, kailangan natin yung i-submit sa Office of the Registrar, and then i-take note natin yung ating absences, tardiness natin, at saka yung ating, kung gusto nyo mag-add or mag-draft, doon talaga tayo sa ating drafting period. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Salamat, Sir Jerry.
Okay, so thank you very much. That was our register too. So you need to really know Moncler by heart because whether you like it or not, since the time that you enrolled upon admission until the last days of your stay here in Samson, you will be meeting Moncler and those records of yours are moved to the office of the registrar. Okay, so as also political should now support your interests and endeavors as students, we are always governed by rules and regulations. So, in educating yourself boldly, the base of the education will be here in Samsung Protective Bodies of the Law. So, sabi nga natin, policies and regulations. So there was one player who started on the academic preparation. This time, I'll be introducing to you from paradigm of balance and no agreement from the Office of the Student Affairs, say we're marketing officer, standing as level against the writing game and regarding about and at this point, he's now regarding the level of censor. So please welcome Mr. Mr. Brianna. Okay. Maayong gabi istanan. Good afternoon, college students.
Good, sir.
Maayong gabi
Good, sir.
Good
afternoon, sir.
Francis.
Sir. Gabi po, sir. Gabi, sir.
Okay. You are already familiar with the system of the school addressing students. So I guess that is less problem about how you're gonna have to behave inside this institution. Especially today, we are already still applying the new normal. We have this virtual classes, no face-to-face yet, but we still have to wait for the regulations that are coming from IATF, if not now the DOH, who is also in charge to implement whatsoever is the platform we're going to do soon as we will start our classes, yes, tomorrow. Now, guys, let me remind you this one. This is non-academic policies. Okay? Non-academic meaning to say these are something to do with other activities beyond what is academic is actually doing with you in your course. Okay? Now, just this afternoon, I was able to submit already the requirement of the SAS Learning Continuity Plan. As you can see, I have here the received copy from the chair, informing you in advance, guys, that we are already compliant when it comes to our flexible delivery to strategic actions when it comes to the student welfare services and activities. Now, what do we mean by student welfare services? It has something to do with all your concern, especially on this so-called information and orientation services. Information. So, we have to try to hear numbers, certain degrees of queries from the students and how the institution as well as the professors will try to give attention to our stakeholders, that is referring to the students of Samson this academic year 2021 and 2022. Now, this is student welfare services. So most likely, we have to cater, now as you're also in charge, we have to cater the kind of situations where the students are actually needing help, needing advanced information, and sometimes we try to address also the economic situations and development of every stakeholders. Okay? So that is number one, services. We also have this student development services. Also think student development services. It has something to do with your creation of a student body organizations that we are going to do and proceed to create because this is a part requirement of this Commission on Higher Education while we are opening the class for academic year 2021-2022. Now, it is also the task of the Office of the OSA to have this student leadership training. Student leadership training that will address the enhancement of how every student, fourth year graduating or freshman, are just treated equally and fair. How to develop the kind of leadership that each and every one of us has to know our strength and weaknesses. Okay? Third is the student discipline. When you talk about student discipline, it is something to develop with your moral aptitude and of course your ethical way of obligations where you are going to follow strict rules and regulations, but somewhat try also to defend your right as students while continuing your studies here in this institution. Okay? Now, probably we will be providing with you the so-called student handbook, but that should be arranged as we go and proceed with our opening of the class. Okay. Now, the third thing is we have this institutional student programs and services. Guys, may I address this one to the new students and these transferees. Now, probably you were able to receive the institutional scholarship grants. That is why the main reason why you enrolled school, because there is this 50% discount of your tuition fees. Now, we can address this one as one of the pillars how each and every students, new and transferees, really enjoy this kind of offer the school has to do to answer this pandemic crisis where everyone really are being affected with the same problem or pandemic. Okay? Now, another also is how are we going to extend services for the students who are also in trying of times where there is already the kind of choice which is the priority first. Working students usually kasagaran ng estudyante. That is why there is the blocking time designed for the school that every students can enjoy a maximum of time during the day and afternoon. So you can help the parents, you can help yourself how to study. Here is blocking time, the college classes will start to open 5 in the afternoon until 9 in the evening. So you have ample time to adjust in order for you to maximize the output of yourself while still going through your classes. And don't you ever worry, so 5 o'clock mo end up on time, online magpunta, wala may face-to-face, so it cannot affect the way how you live your life into getting the right directions while not compromising your quality of education going with your classes in our classroom that is in virtual meeting. Okay? Now, another thing is also the student activities where it is not just only academics that we are going to enjoy while we're studying here. And perhaps the calendar of activities will be posted at one point in the new FB account that I have to create. The name provision to be added so that there will be no problem in accepting all the students that are bona fide, no, officially enrolled in this school academic year 2021-2022. Akong ginisay ko siya kay basin kung medyo libog lang kayo siya, no? Para ang mga estudyante masayod sa mga student activities, or if you have queries that is actually conforming to your program and services. Please guys, if you are listening very carefully, you have to request, no, and look for the FB account that I newly made just this evening. OSA, capital O-S-A, Samson. Capital S, small a, M-S-O-N. So kung mag-request mo dito, i-confirm mo dito, i-accept mo dito, with a huge limit of numbers of students, for you to know the activities, the so-called non-academic, no, activities, as well as its policies, your problems, no, encountered while you're working at the same time studying, while you're having trouble with your resources, you can address that one so that there will be a thorough guide and directions what to do and how we can try to entertain such queries. I am doing that one in order for us to have a smooth sailing, no, in handling such questions and queries that is addressing primarily within students' programs and its activities. So ako sa inyo karoon, kung nag-attend, new or old, there is the OSA Samson where you are going to be part of it in order that there is only one corrections, there is only one informations that shall be disseminated for those who are actually ability students. So I am hoping that it is clear enough for you to understand that we are actually trying to involve each of the students, no, in daily activities whatsoever that is in our school, and try to keep in touch with it by involving also yourself to be part of this also Samsung Facebook. So hopefully you have understand what I am able to tell you in this moment of time where I am going to be your OSA coordinator for this academic year 2021 and 2022. Now, if you have some questions that would now depend and depends on the question and answer for forum that would be handled perhaps no, after some other numbers those shall be dealt with in the orientation proper. So thank you very much for listening. I hope it's clear enough, and maybe we will see each other not in the face-to-face, but maybe in these institutions, once you visited the school. So I am Sir Cass. Welcome to Samsung, everyone. Stay safe. God bless.
Okay, so thank you very much. That was a very ardent officer from the student affairs and your marketing officer at the same time. So again, for those who just came a little bit late, so this orientation again is designed to guide you over in answering all your questions prior to the beginning of your classes. So we started with welcoming you. That was done by our Assistant College Dean, Sir Gary, and the introduction of college faculty members, which was under the introduced by Ma'am Aya Lasola, and the brief history of Samson mission of Samson. That was me who read to you the mission. And the academic programs and objectives was presented by the Assistant Dean again, Sir Gary Sanchez. And the academic regulation was expounded more by Ma'am Flor Enriquez, our Registrar 2. The non-academic policies a while ago, that was Sir Casimiro Goyano III, from the Office of the Student Affairs and the Marketing Officer. Okay, so we are almost done. And again, sabi nga nila kanina, reserve all your clarifications and questions because right this after this last part of the program proper, we will be opening this meeting for the open forum for some of the queries and clarifications. Now, the entire Samsung is here to support, sustain, and encourage you as you commit to study here at Samson. So we could not be more happier to welcome you to this orientation in this vibrant learning community. Now, this time, your the other topics and other things to be discussed that will be presented to you. Once again, please welcome back our college assistant dean, Sir Gary Sanchez.
Okay, thank you, Sir Jerry. So this is only brief presentation, students, especially to our freshmen and transferee student. I believe you don't have any idea regarding about what is inside our school campus. As you already seen in our advertisement video, you can see there our facilities. So these are some of the school facilities aside from having our library, faculty room. We do have some clinic, sky gym, and we do have some laboratories. So for HM students, these are our laboratory for hot and cold kitchen. We do have also our stock room for housekeeping supplies, suite room, and we do have a standard room facility. We have a laundry room and linen room. We have the bar area. You can see there our front office. And these are the hallway of our building. For tourism management students, this is our travel agency area. And the classroom for our, if in case we do have, or we are allowed already with limited face-to-face, then these are your classrooms. For BTPTED students, these are your laboratories. You can see there your laboratory for automotive technology, HVAC, electrical, and for FHM. For BSIT, we do have here our computer laboratory. And we do have also our virtual room for our teacher or instructors. These are the virtual learning platform. Now, just to remind everyone that the office hour for all official transactions and receipt of payment will be done during office hour. So the office is open from Monday to Saturday from 8 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Now you can check our Facebook account, Samsung Polytechnic College of Davao Official. You can contact us through our telephone and proximity 227-2392 or 300-1493, or in our cell phone number 0910-5281-298 for smart and 0906-8457-091 for TM and Globe. And you can also send us email to our email address samsontechnical@yahoo.com. That's all, Sir Jerry.
Okay, so thank you very much, Sir Gary Sanchez, our college assistant dean and your BSHM coordinator or program head rather. So Again, we started by welcoming you at alam natin na mayroon kayong mga queries at some clarifications or some additional information that you want to ask. So before we will turn you over to the open forum meeting, we would like to introduce to you our official group page, Samson College Students. So be sure you join the group, you're in the group for you to become updated and well informed of whatever information we are posting in our official group page. So yan, naka-flash dyan ngayon sa ating mga screen. Samson College Students, Academic Year 2021-2022. Our Samson official group page for college department. Okay? So now, before we will start with the open forum, we just would like uh, to acknowledge our faculty members who are in full deck, on deck fully to give support to this orientation program. And along with this is under the auspices of our college department heads, of course, Sir Gary Sanchez, and we also would like to uh, give due recognition to Sir Michelle Bolo, our technical officer for this orientation program. Thank you, Sir Bolo and Sir Gary. Okay.
Thank you, Sir Jerry.
Now, ito na yun. No? So, for those students who are having some, who want to clarify some queries and information you need to ask, perhaps the orientation, the program now is open for an open forum. And I would like to ask permission from the college assistant dean to open the open forum. Sir Gary?
Thank you, Sir Jerry. I hope you need to facilitate also with the open forum, Sir Jerry. So I will ask students to please open your
Recording
camera.
stopped.
If you do have questions, just raise. Or you
Please na lang
can,
po the digital.
yes,
Thank you.
you can also chat in our chat box if you do have some questions. Again,
Okay,
now
maybe
is
Sir Gary, maybe Sir Bolo, the technical expert, can assist us in digging out the questions here in the chat. Mayroon sa chat yata, Sir Gary, may mga questions dyan, you know?
Yes po. Sir Bolo.
Yes po. Thank you, Sir Gary.
So do you have any questions?
Meron tayong questions dito, sir, sa messages. So, while waiting for the others to raise your digital hands dito sa Zoom, magbabasa tayo dito ng questions. Sir Gary, ito pa yung tanong. May face-to-face na ba?
Yeah, and so as of now, because of the rise of COVID cases here in Davao City, as long as our status now is JCQ heightened, ano yun? Parang ganun. We
Nandun
need
right?
to, yeah,
Pataas na din yung ating COR.
yeah, we need to wait for the memorandum issued by the INTF or the city government as well as the CHED, if in case it is allowed already to conduct face-to-face. And if we're going to have the MCQ status already, probably we could have a limited face-to-face only.
Pero as of the moment, wala pa talaga, Sir Gary. For the
Yes.
first semester po.
Yes, wala pa. And then for HM, we're just waiting for the approval from the president if mag-allow na siya ng limited face-to-face, especially kung may mga laboratory kayo. That's all.
Thank you, Sir Gary. Next question po. May question tayo dito. Sir, ma'am, as unta po, unsa requirements pag graduate ko vocational course sa laing school? I think the right person for this to address the question is, I think si Ma'am Flor. Ma'am Flor, are you still on the line?
Yes, very much.
Kasi Ma'am Flor.
Siya.
Asa ka dapat, Ma'am Flor? Kaya para ma-add ka na.
Dapit to ano siya.
Dali lang, kaya di na ko makita, Ma'am Flor. Sorry.
By the way, habang nagpe-prepare si Ma'am Flor, our dear students, you can ask question regarding in any of those areas being presented a while ago. So nandyan kasi sila, no? Sa academic programs and objectives ninyo, si Sir Gary andyan palagi, no? To address your question. Academic regulation, of course, nandyan si Ma'am Flor. At saka yung handang-handa na rin magsagot dyan ang non-academic policies from the Office of your Student Affairs, si Sir Casimiro. And questions and inquiries of any nature can be addressed to any of our officers or teachers na nandito ngayon. Okay, Sir Bolo?
Dahil lang sir ha, kaya itong mag-bring lang tag sa spotlight, kaya itong ipulis si Ma'am Flor. Ma'am Flor? Ma'am Flor? Nawala si Ma'am Flor. Sige ma'am.
Dili kayo madungog si Ma'am Flor.
Nga naman, siya. Okay na.
Okay na,
Sige Ma'am
ma'am.
Flor.
Okay. For pinsa doon sa iyong question, anong requirement pag graduate ka ng vocational course sa laing school? So, kailangan mo pa din kuha ng honorable dismissal certificate from your former school, and then transcript of records, good moral certificate, and birth certificate. Okay.
Okay po, I think na-address naman ni Ma'am Flor. So considered yun as transferee in short, Ma'am Flor. Tama ba ako?
Oo, consider
Yes.
siya na transferee. At saka may i-add lang pala ako, Sir Paul.
Yes po.
Para gani doon sa yung mga nag-graduate, nag-enroll ngayon, nag-graduate doon sa old curriculum na high school, kailangan nyo mag-present yourself nyo sa Office of the Registrar para ma-advise ako kayo kung need nyo ba magkuha ng bridging subjects. Kasi kung graduate kayo ng old curriculum sa high school, you need to take up the bridging subject. Yung bridging subjects natin na schedule is i-post lang natin kasi doon kayo magkuha ng schedule sa senior high na schedule. I-explain ko lang ng konti, Sir Garha, Sir Jerry. Yung bridging subjects natin is galing yan siya doon sa senior high school na subjects. Kasi 'di ba yung K-12 natin, yung high school natin is nag-advance ng an additional 2 years. So parang yung first year and second year sa old curriculum, kinuha yun ng senior high school. Kaya kailangan natin i-bridge yung gap natin doon pag graduate kayo ng old curriculum. So meron tayong 7 subjects na kailangan nyo i-take up as a bridging subjects, pero hindi yun siya sabay-sabay ninyo nakunin. Dalawa-dalawa, first semester, dalawang bridging subjects, second semester, dalawang bridging subjects, and then pagka summer, offer natin yung tatlo. So pagka second year nyo is regular na kayo na wala na kayong bridging. So yun ang at saka yung PE natin talaga new talaga yun siya. So kung galing kayo from old curriculum, napunta kayo dito sa new curriculum ngayon, PE natin is talagang new. Kasi yung old curriculum natin na PE is nasa senior high school na siya ngayon. So yung PE natin is talagang bago siya na curriculum natin. So you need to re-enroll our PE.
Nice na na-open ni mo, Ma'am Flor, kasi a lot of our students, especially for the transferee from other schools, nagtaka kung bakit yung PE nila hindi na-credit this school year.
Oo, kasi yung PE ng old curriculum is nasa senior high na yan siya. So hindi na siya pwede. So kung makita nyo yung description ng senior high na PE, is yun yung PE natin before.
Now, may follow-up question dito kanina, Ma'am Flor, from Mr. J. Brian. Follow-up po for the question of Ms. Goles regarding the vocational course. Will there be some subjects that will be credited if it has the same description?
Yes, it will be credited. Kasi merong mga schools like si Corfield, kasi si Corfield is nakipag-align sa Samson, no? So yung kanilang tech po, yung kanilang Gen Ed, especially the general education subjects, English natin, Filipino natin, is talagang parang, tawag dyan, sir, parang naging ladder siya doon
Ladderized
sa
yung
college. So,
program.
ladderized yung program nila papunta doon sa college.
4 years.
So,
From
sa 4 years. Kasi yung, so yung meron talagang vocational tech box schools na
Actually, Ma'am Flor, the same
Oo.
with our diploma courses here at
Oo,
Samson.
our
Pwede
diploma-
sila, this is actually ladderized
Yes.
also.
Our diploma program, the Samson program, lahat ng tech book ng Samson ngayon is
Pwede
ladderized.
mag-proceed ng
Pwede
bachelor's degree
mag-proceed ng bachelor's
without
degree.
having na magbalik ng first year.
Not necessarily, sir, kasi
Oo.
meron man silang subjects talaga na kunin sa first year, especially ang mga major subjects. But the Gen Ed subjects, usually, kung ano yung ino-offer natin sa college, yun din ang ino-offer natin sa tech book. So, merong school. So, tignan natin yung kanilang TOR. Just give us your TOR para matignan natin kung ano yung doon sa galing sa kasi meron din mga major kayo, kung align doon sa major dito sa college ninyo, for example, electrical technology, graduate kayo. So, might be, meron mga subjects doon sa major mag-align dito sa college. Subjects. Tingnan talaga.
Ito Ma'am Flor, medyo interesting ito, especially for those students na nahirapan mag-submit ng kanilang documents. May question tayo dito from Joseph. Good evening, Ma'am, Sir. Nakuha na po ako ang moral or good moral certificate. Paano po siya i-submit?
From where pa si Joseph? Hindi ba siya
Sige daw, Ma'am. Let's give both yung taga Davao and outside Davao. Paano po nila i-submit?
Hindi, kasi talaga, we need the original copies of the documents. So, for reference purposes, for example, yung UR 4137 or 4138, for reference purposes, pwede naman nila i-email or i-send nila sa, yun, email na lang talaga. Pwede nila i-email yun, but still, they have to submit the original copy. Maybe later kung pwede namin sila or kung pwede naman, pwede din nila i-LBC. Kasi as of now, kasi pinaka-LBC namin, for example, yung mga students na kailangan na LBC lang siya para ma-submit kasi hindi din tanggapin ng chat yung mga scan copy, photo
Or picture copy lang
or
siya,
picture copy,
Ma'am
hindi
Flor.
siya tanggapin. But for reference purposes, para makita lang natin yung records niya sa high school, na talagang bumasa siya, para makita natin yung records niya doon sa dating school niya,